Hey guys, Revan here and welcome to the video. So this video is a guide on one-shotting each node in the Doom raid. Now things you should know are, that this is for lanes 1 and 2. Each lane does vary in layout of enemies and placement, but in saying that, this guide should still help you in which characters to build in order to take into the raid. We start with the bio nodes. Node 1, Bugs Are Us, aka J2 is a simple node. The main issue that you may have with this node is timing out. So what you want to do, to prevent this, is basic Greg and use Scream's special at the start. Once you get back to Scream, you can use her ultimate in the middle of the group to rewind as many as possible. You can now use Anti-Venom's ultimate. Of course you will use this on someone with the most debuffs, and preferably someone with vulnerable. Now we want to spread those debuffs with Venom. Now in doing all this you still want to be hitting Greg, to keep the turn meter happening. We will use Spider-Man's ultimate on Spider-Man to prevent him from doing any damage, and then go back to basicing, starting with the left side, as this should take out the JJ. At this point the Greg is no longer the target, and it's really just clean up, but you still want to avoid killing Hello for as long as possible. When you get down to a couple left, you want to reapply the buffs with Anti-Venom just before the next wave drops. Now you want to target the Scream, Carnage and Falcon. You can use Carnage's ultimate here as you will get it back for the next node, but with everyone else you just want to basic. Once those three are gone, take out Electro, then JJ, and this node is done with plenty of time to spare. Now on to the second node, which is also the bio boss node. You want to make sure that you go into this node with all of your cooldowns, otherwise this won't work. Now all you have to do is follow this initial order, and you will complete this in one shot with ease. So we start with Carnage's ultimate on Doctor Strange, followed by Spider-Man's ultimate, then Scream's ultimate on Punisher, then Anti-Venom ultimate on Doctor Strange, and Venom's ultimate on Doctor Strange. Now Scarlet Witch will attack and almost die from all the counters. Now what you want to do is spread the debuffs from Scarlet Witch to Wolverine and JJ. You also want to use Spider-Man's special on Doctor Strange to extend the debuffs. Now just continue on taking out JJ with basic attacks, but also use Anti-Venom's special to give back energy. Once JJ falls, the next wave drops. You want to use Venom's special on Graviton. Once that is done, you want to focus basics on Mordo. When Mordo dies, focus on Graviton with basics. This will take out the others around him as well. You can reapply Anti-Venom's ultimate using all the debuffs on Colossus. Now when the next wave drops, you are going to use Spider-Man's ultimate straight away on Squirrel Girl. And we will use Scream's ultimate on Falcon. Now you can pretty much put it on auto at this point, as the enemy isn't going to get a turn, and now it's just a fight against the clock. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and give this video a like, it's greatly appreciated. Now we move on to the first of the skill nodes. These nodes are very easy to beat if you have the right characters. As you will see, I swapped out character for each node, as I feel like these are the optimal ones to use, but other variations also work. This is only the case if you haven't built up the Secret Avengers. So in this node I have Captain Sam. He is good for getting back Kestrel's abilities before this node is over, and it will be over fast. With this setup you can use all of Captain Sam's abilities, and Gamora's. I only use Kestrel's special at the start, and the rest is basics, as I want all of them at full NG going into the next node. For Captain Sam it doesn't matter, as I won't be using him in any of the other nodes. If you don't have Captain Sam, Zemo is a good choice, but just make sure you have his ultimate ready for the next node. Now the next skill node I swap out Captain Sam with Zemo, as I want to be able to ability block Doctor Strange. I also want to clear the buffs off Taskmaster. This doesn't always clear them, but it's not a big deal if it doesn't. Obviously I want to get as many defense downs on as many as possible, as Kestrel does all the work. Taskmaster's blinds are not too much of a problem, as Night Nurse will cleanse most of them. It is annoying that Kestrel got it, but not a big problem, more that it will make this take a little longer. The main thing from this node is that you want Kestrel to have full cooldowns for the next node. Other than that, Zemo can use any ability, as he won't be used in the boss node. Of course you want the others to be full or close to full, but it's not the end of the world if they are not. Again, this is a really easy node. I can imagine that it would be harder without Kestrel, but if you're doing the Doom raid you have her. Now we go into the skill boss node. This one can give people some trouble, especially if you don't take out Doom quickly. So on this node I swap out Zemo with Moondragon. We start with targeting Doom. You won't trigger his passive as long as you don't put his health under halfway with a direct attack. So to do this you want defense down on him. We are also going to use Moondragon's special to rewind his turn meter. And just in case you don't put enough damage on him, you have Red Guardian's ultimate to put ability block on him. Once he is gone you want to take care of Ebony and Cyclops, plus there will be a She-Hulk that drops in the next wave. She can be a real pain in the ass, with how she will throw the debuffs back at you, so take care of her quickly. Psylocke will do the same, but once she has done it, she is no threat. Mr. Fantastic can also be a pain with his stun, but is not a huge problem. That's why you have Red Guardian. The rest will die with splash damage, just make sure you get the defense down on as many as possible. The next wave has a Proxima you want to take care of. Once she is gone it's just clean up. I do like to try and keep Kestrel's cooldowns for the tech nodes, but you can go nuts with the others. And that's it for the bio and skill section of the Doom raid. Tune in for part 2 which will cover the tech and mystic nodes, and all I can say is Deathpool is a game changer for the mystic nodes. And I'll see you all on the next video.